So anybody that has mowing service with us in 2022 is at 80, but I never raised the ones from 2021. They're still at 75. So would you recommend just a flat increase across the board, or should I kind of look at 21 and 22 separately?
Yeah, like I don't like raising the hourly rate middle of the year for mowing because it means I got to go through every single job and change the budget hours. But if you're like I would ideally like inside of on your budget hours, are you using 75 and 80, or did you standardize your hourly rate for mowing on budgeted hours?
So I guess what I'm trying to say is any mows from 21, I didn't do a price increase for 2022. I just left those alone.
Yep.
But for 21, but for 2022, they're based on $80 an hour.
Right.
So I really...
Yeah. So what I would do is I would do across the board raise. Honestly, Jeff, like I know your situation obviously pretty closely, so I would raise them all. And then when you're raising the price inside the CRM, change all of your budget hours to reflect at 80 per hour. Because remember, changing the hourly rate that you're charging doesn't actually move the needle for the customer's price. Those are two different things, price and budgeted hours. I would change all of your prices, do a blanket increase, say $5 per cut. If they're under $50, if they're above 50, do $10. I would do that. And then when you're going through, or Command Center is going through and changing the rate, the budget hours, they'll move it all to be standard at $80 per hour. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So you're okay with a $10 increase. You feel like the consumer would be for the most part, accepting of a jump like that.
Oh yeah, like even in the past 12 to 24 months, our costs have gone up more than 20%, right? Like if you take someone's 50 and you move them to 60, that's a 20% increase. If someone's at 90 and you move them to 100, that's only a 10% increase in the price. And between fuel costs, truck and equipment expenses, and wages, we're far more than 10 to 20% increase in our expenses. So I think it's 100% you should do it. I also know your customer base is so loyal to you and loves you so much, you're going to get a very, very small kickback. And the ones who do kickback, like if you lost, say, 3 or 4 customers, it'll be all the ones that you don't like anyways, that call all the time at every service, always asking for certain things and certain days and certain people to be on the job site. You will not have any kickback from it. And, let's say you have 200 recurring mowing customers. Let's just say $7 is the average between 5 and 10s that you're raising, and you're mowing them on a weekly basis. That's 200 times 7. That's $1,400 a week times 4. You're literally talking about $5,600 in profit to the bottom line if you can just pull this off. And if you lose 3, 4, let's just say you lose 10 or 15 customers, you'll literally replace them within a matter of a few weeks with the new customers that are coming in, and you'll be able to serve the customers that do stay a lot better because now your attention is on them instead of the 10 or 15 customers that were always being a pain in the neck anyways.